Hi, I'm Jeff Haynes, editor at Tech Bargains, and today we're bringing you the video review of the Lenovo A700 all-in-one system. When consumers are on the market for a brand new machine, they frequently try to balance power and performance in one package, but they're also usually looking for something that can give them a little fun in the downtimes too. The Lenovo A700 tries to merge all of these features together, bringing its multimedia strengths along with the performance of a desktop and the fun of an all-in-one system. The A700 is powered by an Intel Core i7-740 QM processor running at 1.73 GHz with 8 GB of DDR3 RAM. That definitely helps if you want to do any photo or video editing or memory-intensive tasks. The A700 is also supported by an ATI Mobility Radeon HD5650 graphics card, which supports the large 23-inch LED backlit multi-touch display that has a native resolution of 1920 by 1080. But this machine is much more than a simple desktop system. The A7 is packed with multimedia functionality. Whether you're watching a movie on the Blu-ray reader combo drive, listening to music through the included JBL speakers, sending content to your TV via the HDMI ports, or watching TV on the system thanks to the optional TV tuner, there are plenty of features that help you enjoy content of any kind. What stands out about the A700 is that it's truly an eye-catching machine. Sleek and stylish, it would easily blend into any home with its clean, refined look, touch-sensitive control centered on the glossy bezel and the black accents. While the brushed aluminum on the rear of the machine is unfortunately hidden by day-to-day use, the fact that the mouse, keyboard, and remote are all wireless means that the power cord is the only visually unappealing element that you'll find with the machine. What's also impressive about the A700 is just how flexible and connected the system is. As we previously mentioned, the all-in-one allows you to connect a gaming console to the A700 or send content to an HD TV thanks to the HDMI ports. But it also comes with a 5-in-1 card reader for photos and video, as well as both FireWire and eSATA ports for transferring data. Perhaps most striking about the device are the loads of extra USB ports. The A700 comes with 6 USB 2.0 ports, which will allow you to connect lots of different peripherals without feeling like you need to get a separate media hub, especially since the included mouse, keyboard, and remote are all Bluetooth enabled. We were also pleased by the fact that the A700 had a solid video card, thanks to the ATI Mobility Radeon HD5650 that was included. Most all-in-ones have integrated graphics processors, but the inclusion of this video card provides more than enough horsepower to run most games with above-average visual settings. That's on top of the motion-controlled games that come standard with the A700, allowing you to play games like table tennis via the included camera with either the mouse, the remote control, or your hands. Unfortunately, we did run into some issues with the A700. The most significant issue that comes to mind are that the components in the system are somewhat dated, especially with the recent release of Sandy Bridge. While the Core i7 processor is a quad-core chip, and it's still a solid processor to handle today's applications, it's a bit underpowered at 1.73 GHz, especially if you compare it to the other processors that are out on the market. Of course, since this is an all-in-one system, you're not going to have the ability to swap out the processor or upgrade other parts like you would with a normal desktop. When you add that rigidity to the exclusion of USB 3.0 ports or solid-state drives for the A700, you can see that this system is slightly antiquated and will become more outdated as time goes on. While the specs of the machine might be a problem, so are some of the design choices, like the placement of the USB ports. While we love the inclusion of all 6 ports for the machine, we seriously question the decision to have 4 of those ports on the rear of the system, forcing users to continually reach behind the machine to access them. This is rather inconvenient, especially if you've chosen to mount the system on a wall. Even more problematic is the fact that the stand is placed directly in front of the ports on the rear of the machine, hindering access even more. One last minor note is that, like all devices that are touchscreen enabled, the A700 will collect an incredible amount of fingerprints and dust due to daily interaction. Fortunately, Lenovo has included a cleaning cloth to help you fight this never-ending war against fingerprints and smudges, which will become a feature of daily use. The Lenovo A700 is a beautiful machine that complements any room. The motion controls and touchscreen functionality helps you interact with your computer in completely new ways. And it's no slouch in the multimedia department either, thanks to the Blu-ray drive, 23-inch screen, and a graphics card that displays content better than most all-in-ones on the market. Plus, you don't have to feel tethered to the machine thanks to the Bluetooth-enabled keyboard, mouse, and remote control. Unfortunately, our largest issue with the A700 happens to be that with the advent of Sandy Bridge technology on the market, the A700 specs start to feel a little outdated. We also think that's one of the reasons why you can't find the A700 on Lenovo's website or on the sites of other retailers out there on the web. We think that Lenovo is getting ready to relaunch the system with new Sandy Bridge technology, and if that's true, you might want to wait a few months before you decide to purchase the system. For these reasons, we decided to give the Lenovo A700 a 3.5 out of 5. For the latest reviews, as well as coupons and deals on systems like the Lenovo A700, be sure to check out techbargains.com.